Yeah, welcome viewers on Entrepreneurship Hub. I am Apostle Kelvin, and we have here Pastor Pius Osasenwa, who is a preacher and also an entrepreneurship, the founder, CEO, REM Business School and Management Science. He's also the managing partner of Caesar Home Properties and the CEO of Onas Multi Biz Nigeria Limited. So here we are having it once more again to give us a vivid information on entrepreneurship. Pastor Pius, you're welcome once more.
All right, thank you, Apostle Kevin, and viewers around the world. I greet you all. Wherever you are watching me from Nigeria, I say good evening. From all over Africa, I say good evening. From those watching from UK, also, I said good evening. For those watching from United States of America and Canada and others that have other time zone, I said good day. Good day. I greet you according to your time. All right. So this is a business hub, and we started this last week, and we lay a foundation on this program. But today we are going to be looking at feeding your vision. Feeding your vision. There's something I want to put in the mind of my viewer that entrepreneurial journey is like a man or a woman who decides to give birth to a child. So when the marriage has been done, the conception, the child inside the womb, they keep nurturing the child. All right, so they keep nurturing the child until the day the child is born, and they keep nurturing the child until the child becomes an adult and is now independent, capable of feeding back his parents. All right, before the parents will have some little level of relaxation.
No.
All right, but that does not mean that they will abandon him because he is now an adult. So that is how entrepreneurship life is. So by the time you incorporate and a venture and you want to go into the world of a business, just know that you are going to nurture this business like a child so that the business will grow, will succeed, and also will yield you fruit at the end of the day. All right. So when I say feeding your vision, I mean that business is a living entity that has the potential to grow. All right, that has the potential to grow. You know, anything that lives needs to be fed. All right, so that he will not starve of hunger, and it will not be what money
Suffer malnutrition.
suffer malnutrition. Okay, so that is how business is. So you need to feed your business so that it will also in turn come back to also feed you in the future. All right, business need proper uh, nurture, need proper nurture for the business to survive, especially in this part of the world that we came from, the Africa. So you need to nurture your business properly and guide it with all due diligence so that the business will be able to survive. All right. So let the survival of the business be your number one priority.
Wow.
Be your number one priority, not what you stand to gain. That is why those people that started business out of passion survive and succeed better than those who love the idea of business. Are you getting it? Okay. When you don't give your business proper attention, as I earlier said, that the business will suffer malnutrition. It will suffer malnutrition. It will suffer, and along the line, the business may die. It's just like a normal a living thing that you don't cater for, you don't feed. Maybe the child begin to suffer malnutrition, before you know it, different diseases will come in, before you know it, the child may die. So that is how business is.
Mm.
You have to take care of business as if it's a living entity.
So it means when going into business, you have to give the business a balanced diet,
Yes,
a balanced diet for the business to be rich.
yes,
Wow.
yes. So as you have said, you have to give the business a balanced diet in all ramifications
Mm.
so that the business will succeed. All right. So let me tell you the vision that you cannot feed, the vision cannot in turns feed you.
Wow.
Okay, it is the vision that you fed so well that will come around to also feed you so well. Okay, so that is all about feeding vision. I think I have sown a seed in your heart today about how you can cater for your business when you decide to start one. Okay, now I want us to look at how to start entrepreneurship race. How to start entrepreneurship race. We have been talking about vision, entrepreneurial vision. There is a way by which you can start. You understand? You don't just jump into entrepreneurship.
Mm.
There are step-by-step procedure or stages that you need to take carefully so that you can get to the height of success in entrepreneur.
Mm.
It's just like a man who wants to climb a step. You need to take it step by step. By the time you are tripping step, you might end up cause harm or damage to yourself.
Wow.
All right. So how to start entrepreneurial vision race? I'll say one. You need to have a business idea. You need to have a business concept. All right. You need to have a business what concept. When we say business concept or business idea, we are talking about that thing that you have nurtured for a very long time within you, which you know that can be translated into a venture. You understand? Into a venture of profit.
Now, okay, Pastor Pius, you make mention of business is that which you have been nurturing for a very long time. I I do come across a lot of people who have a business idea and start the business immediately. So what they have in mind is to start making money at the beginning stage of the business. So what can you say concerning that? Do we need to go into business, nurture it by taking away money from our mind, by giving it a nurture first until it gets to mature, where we begin to think of making profit from the business?
Okay, that is why I said how to start entrepreneurship race. That he has stage by stage. I just make mention of one now, which is what business was idea. You understand what you have in your mind. So for those who go into business, who jump into business, and along the line they could not survive, they did not pass through this stage I want to make mention
Mm.
of now. So number one is business idea. Number two is what information gathering. Information gathering
Information gathering.
gathering. So
Wow.
that's you are doing the due diligence about the business. You must know the fundamentals, the do's and don'ts, the logic of the business.
Hmm.
I get it. So when you said you ask a question that some people jump into, yes, some people see that maybe you are into sales of electronics. They love the idea that you are making profit, you are living well because you sell electronics, and they want to jump into it. Not willing to gather enough information
Information.
that will help them to succeed in the business of what electronics.
Wow.
You understand? So gathering this information at this stage requires a detailed proposal.
A
A
detailed
detailed
proposal.
proposal of the business.
Hmm.
You understand? Getting a detailed proposal which will spell out the stage by stage of how you are going to move in the business.
Wow.
Are you getting it? So by the time this detailed proposal, you have done your due diligence, knowing everything about the next thing you need to do is to get into the next stage, which is you incorporate your business.
Okay, Pastor Pius, viewers are out there, as whenever you are in any part of the world, please, if you have a question which you really want to ask our guest speaker here, please, you can drop your question on the comments, then we'll go through it and treat it. God bless you. Please go ahead, Pastor Pius.
Okay, you need to incorporate your business. Incorporating your business means in the sense that you have these ideas, you have done your due diligence, and you have a full detailed proposal about the business. Now you incorporate the business, meaning you register the business with appropriate authority. So for those in Nigeria, for viewers around Nigeria, you want to incorporate your business, you can reach us via a comment section. We also can help you do that. We are consultants to business, so we can also help you incorporate your business. All right. So you need to incorporate your business, getting the necessary permits from the authority. Are you getting it? Spelling out what you intend to do inside your business incorporation, and the government will give you license and permission to go on. Are you getting it? So after the incorporation of your business, it does not end there. The next thing you need to do is implementation stage, which is number 4.
Implementation.
Yes, implementation stage. What are you implementing? You are implementing what you have in your number 2, which is a proposal, the detailed information that you have gathered.
Wow.
Are you getting it? So this implementation stage, viewers, is very, very important. Is where a lot of people get it very, very wrong. Let me tell you something. Entrepreneurship is not for boys, it's for men. It's for men willing and ready to work radically until they succeed. Are you getting it? Although I may be speaking from the perspective of our African economy, I don't know if it's applicable to those who are in the Western world. But I know that business need to be approached with a radical spirit for you to succeed.
I understand what you are saying. In Africa, we have you have to be radical, you have to be rugged to become a successful businessman. But somebody told me in Western world, the way the African man is being rugged, the way the African man, permits me to use the word that we use here in Africa, majorly in Nigeria, also, it's not the way a businessman also over there in the Western world, because things are strategically in place for them. So we also want to say out there, if you are in Africa, it means for you to become successful in business, you have to be radical.
Yeah, you have to be radical. Radical but not dubious.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Radical but not dubious.
Radical but not dubious. There's one hand to for someone to be radical. There's another hand to be dubious. We say radical. Radical is you putting in all your energy to ensure business success.
To be ambitious.
Yes, ambitious. You understand? To ensure business success. All right. So, but dubious, a lot of African businessmen are radical and also dubious. Some are also dubious. So please be radical in your business drive, but don't be dubious. Don't forget that God exists. All right. So that is it. So implementing stage, you need a lot of work. That is where the work is. I think this how to implement. We have different businesses have their own terminology and implementation strategy. I get it. So I cannot begin to talk from the angle of my business now, because it may not be applicable to other business. All right, but we are going to teach on step-by-step approach to some business, like real estate business. I have played in the sector of real estate and been consultant to a lot of real estate firm and also a managing partner to Caesar Homes Caesar Homes property. So if you want to get any property here in Lagos State, Imo State, Edo State, you can also tag us, send us message, DM us on the comment section. Comment section. I mean legitimate property that you buy and go and rest. All right. So we also come here to teach on how you can get started. You can go into real estate business. You understand?
So Pastor Pius, for viewers out there, some will have it in mind that we are talking about real estate business, which is a gigantic business. What about we that want to go into a small scale business? How can we start before going into a huge business?
Okay, that's the SME. In fact, SME is very, very vital in this kind of program. So we don't need to begin to look much into big businesses. A real estate is also part of the SME. Yeah, there are ways you can start a real estate business even without involving your one couple. Without involving your one couple, it does not require any money. It's just determination. So we'll do the training here. In fact, our estate also give you that platform to come in. I get it. So before you know it, you own your own estate.
Wow.
You own your own estate.
I believe the viewers out there will really want to know that.
Okay. So we will talk about that. So implementation strategy stage is very, very important in business drive. All right. So the next is watering. If you have implemented, the Bible says, it said, after man have sown good seed, he said, when men slept, he said the enemy came and sowed tears among the grain. So when we say watering, that means that immediately the business has started is the time you are not supposed to sleep. You understand? So entrepreneurship phase is like a farmer that is on the field. You understand? Who have sown a grain in the earth, awaiting what fruit
for the harvest.
All right. So without you watering the grain will not germinate. So after the business strategy all have been put in place, the next is watering. Watering means that you keep working.
You keep working.
You keep
working. Pressing.
You keep working.
You keep
working. You have idea one that is working, you don't stop at that. You understand? You come up with idea 2. You understand? Idea 1 is already driving. You come up with idea 2. Idea 2 start working. You come up with idea 3. That's watering. The business must continue to work. You understand? That is why for those MTN, let me use MTN for instance, you see them begin to launch different packages. You see MTN Pulse, MTN Pulse,
MTN Better Talk,
MTN, so on and so forth. So for the main irony of MTN business is to make all data service. That is what they are into.
So Pastor Pius, if I'm going to come in here from what you just said, it means to keep a business moving, you need to have a concept on what will make the business running.
Good. That concept is what will be watering the business. Are you getting it? Will be watering the business. It's what gives spice to the business growth. You understand? It's what you do differently that others don't do.
What you do differently that others don't do in business.
Yes, in business.
Interesting.
So that is it. So watering is very, very important. So after watering, that comes the harvest. which is the number 6. That comes what? The harvest. And what? You don't just take, you also replant immediately. So where African businessmen are getting it wrong is immediately they harvested and they saw the flower coming up out of hunger, they will not wait for the fruit. I getting it and feed on it. Tomorrow the other leaf come up, they pluck the leaf, the flower, and feed on it. So along the line, the business may now suffer malnutrition. I've said this before. May now suffer malnutrition, either he's struggling or along the line the business will die. So you have to see business as a living entity, as I earlier said.
As a living
As
entity.
a living entity.
Interesting.
You understand?
Interesting.
So you don't expect a day-old child. There are some things you don't expect a 1-year-old child to do for you. Are you getting it? So that's how business is. When you start your business, you cannot expect to begin to drive a G-Wagon on a business that you just start in less than 6 months, in less than 1 year. A business that the turnover cannot even afford the G-Wagon, for instance. Or even though the turnover afford the G-Wagon, once the G-Wagon money get out of the business, don't you know the business continue to suffer? So that is the problem of African world businessmen. Live far above your business wealth. Live far below your business wealth.
Live far
Below your business wealth. A lot of people live far above their business wealth.
Pastor Pius, can we come back, because that is deep. How is that possible? How can a man live above his business wealth?
Okay. This is also applicable to employers, people who are being paid to work. I get it. Some of them, for instance, you earn 100,000 as a salary. You want to live in Banana Island, where they pay millions of naira in rent. I getting it. You want to live in Ikoyi. You want to live. I getting it. And your salary is just 100,000. Okay, come to a businessman. Your business capital, they will call business capital. Business capital is your trade capital.
Is your trade
real income. I get it. It's not what? It's not your real income. You understand? It's your trade capital. It is a business turnover profit. Even the profit is still not your real income. There is a percentage inside your profit that should be your real income.
Wow.
You understand? If you want your business to survive, you should not take more than 10% of your business profit. I get it. As your income at the end of the month, you should not take more than 10% of your quote me. Do not take more than 10% of your business profit as your surviving income for the month. You understand? If your business profit is 1 million, you should rate yourself on salary of 100,000 and reinvest 900,000. So when you do this, you see your business will keep growing. Your business will keep growing.
That's powerful.
All right.
So our viewers out there, this is Pastor Pius Osasewe Onaese. He's a preacher and also an entrepreneurship, the founder of CEO REM Business School and Management Science. He's also the managing partner of Caesar Home Properties and also the CEO of Onas Multi-Biz Nigeria Limited. So you are watching a preacher and also a business tycoon. God bless you, Pastor Pius. Can you go ahead?
All right. God bless you, my viewers around the world. So we are still on the journey. All right. So now I'm going to tell you, we are going to look at some resources used by business. Some resources used by business. If I mean business, I'm not talking about entrepreneurs. All right. Some resources used by business. As I've analyzed as I've analyzed previously how you can start an entrepreneurship race, there are some resources that is vital. You understand that is needed to be used in that what that business race so that the business will survive. All right. So one of those resources is the human resource. Is the human resource. So this is where Jesus Christ gets it very, very right at the beginning of his enterprise. Are you getting it? So when he came out from the wilderness, the first thing he did was to form a team.
Interesting.
Was to form a team. That's where Apostle Peter and the others came into the picture. Are you getting it? Was to form a team because he cannot be everywhere at the same time.
At the same time.
You know, we see Matthew 10, he said Jesus sent out his disciples. Send out his disciples. Are you getting it? So if you want your business to grow, you must form a team. You must form a team. Enterprise need a teamwork to survive.
A teamwork.
Yes, need a teamwork to survive. So, according to research, no man is an island. You cannot be a professional in all angles of business. For instance, I am not an IT professional, so I need an IT person to help drive my firm. All right. So I study business management. So I know much about business, but there are some things that we help the business technically that I don't know.
No.
Are you getting it? So I need to form a team of people that have knowledge of probably those things that will help the business
to strive. Wow.
Are you getting it? So that is where human resources came into the picture. All right. The next thing is material resources. As we have human resources, we have material resources. Material resources varies according to business. You understand? No matter the business that you are into, you need an office space where people will find you. You understand? Like we have offices around the Lagos, and we are also dreaming to have offices across Nigeria and even across Africa and around the world. Are you getting it? So that is our vision, is our dream, and we are pursuing it. Are you getting it? But we have online presence around the globe. Are you getting it? So you need material resources. You need office space. You need machineries. You need whatsoever, depending on your business. Your nature of business determine the kind of materials that is required for the business to strive. Are you getting it? So material resources is very, very what important. All right, my viewers. So now, let me quickly dive into the activities that add value to business. The activities that add what value to business. So these activities I want to make mention are the ones that help to envelop business into a success space. Are you getting it? So one of these is what organizing. So no matter the materials that you have, no matter the financial muscle that you have to pursue a particular business, you need someone who will help organize the business, who will be in charge of different departments of the business. Organizing. It is organizing that makes organizations to have managers. You see, they say manager, human resources manager, which manage the well-being of workers of the business. We have account manager, which manage the finance of the business. We have a production manager, who manage the production, which is the brain of the business. Also, we have auditing managers, which checkmate everybody activities. Are you getting it? So organizing this process of putting all these things in place is called what? Organizing. So human resource, the personnel of that organization to get into work and produce results. You understand? Finance manager is responsible to organize the finance of the organization. Are you getting it? So, production manager is responsible for the production output of the product of the organization. So, organizing is very key in business. The next also.
So, sorry, Pastor Payos, because we are working with our time here, so we don't want to exceed our time limit. Viewers out there, wherever you are, this is entrepreneurship business hub. The live broadcast is from 45 City TV, all the way from the United States of America. You are watching an entrepreneurship business hub. If you are just joining us for the first time, you have a question, you can drop your question on the comment bar. And as Pastor Pius, a preacher and also an entrepreneur, will be here to give an answer to your question. So we have just less than 4 minutes to round off the program. So Pastor Pius, over to you, please.
Okay, because of time, I will just make mention that as long as organizing, we have managing, which I've already thrown light into while explaining organizing, and we have production, and we have marketing. So these are the activities that help that add value to business. We have organizing, we have what managing, we have production, and we have what marketing. No matter how beautiful your product looks, if there's no proper marketing, you will not smile to your bank.
You will not smile. Oh.
You will not smile to your bank. So that marketing aspect of it.
So marketing is essential to all business, be it a small scale or a large business.
It's essential. An ultimate aim of a businessman is to maximize profit and minimize loss.
Wow.
And this profit can only come
maximize profit and minimize loss. That's powerful.
So this profit can only come through sales. I get it through sales. So if there's no adequate sales, it ends towards loss. All right, this is Business Hub, and I wish to see you next week, Monday, same time, 8 p.m. by the Nigeria time, and some other time zone. I don't know. You can convert it to your own time zone there. So I wish to see you in a program next week. We will continue from where we stop. Just stay blessed and God bless you.
So, viewer out there, Pastor Pius have just round it off for today's edition. So, for you to be much more enlightened on business, stay tuned next Monday, 8 p.m. plus GMT Nigerian time. We'll be here to give you insight on business. Somebody says, never stop learning. The day you stop learning, the day you become or you start to decay. So make sure you learn more and more in business to be successful. See you next time, and God bless you all in Jesus' name. See you next week. Bye.